concept that'll help you out. We talked about the idea of base as a platform from which to generate and absorb force. Right? When we create our base, we create our base with our posts, right? Like our feet, our hands are going to create our base. There's two things we need to recognize about our posts. When we oppose force, so like we usually use the concept of like post and force vector angle. So force vector is just the direction in which force is going. My posts have to match the direction of the force vector, right? So it has, like in a really simple static example, if somebody, like I usually use like the CrossFit one, I kind of went over this yesterday. If he's coming in, there we go, we're 45 degrees, he's coming down 45 degrees, I'm at 45 degrees, I'm able to block this relatively effectively. So in this case, I'm using like locked out frames, right? So when I'm supporting weight, when I'm opposing force, but I don't need to absorb it in multiple directions, then I'm totally fine to use like a locked out frame. So this is locked out, this is locked out. But in the scenario we're using right now, check it back. For one, I'm having to generate force. When we generate force, we need, does everybody here know what potential energy is? If you don't, it's the potential to create energy. Like right now, I have no potential energy. I can't jump, I can't move. Now I have a ton of potential energy, I can jump upwards, right? So if I put myself in a position where I'm having to generate force, which is what this leg is doing, right? Like this leg is doing a little bit, but mostly this leg is driving. So if I put myself here, I have no ability, I have no potential energy, I have no ability to generate force anymore. And now because I've got a locked out frame, I only have the ability to absorb force in that direct, like opposing force vector direction. So if for some reason Chris were able to magically appear over here and start pushing straight down, man, I'd be set, I'd have zero problems. The problem is he's going to be pushing me back this way. So that locked out frame doesn't help me at all. Alright, this is really important and related to like knee on belly or knee ride. People are like, where does my leg go? I don't know, depends. What's he doing? Say he bridges. My leg goes over here. But let's say he's pushing me back. If my leg's over here, it doesn't help me at all. So, in scenarios where like the direction of force is going to change, you need to have your knees or your elbow, whatever, bent so that you can adjust easily, and you need to be able to absorb force by using kind of like a shock absorber effect, right? Like our joints, as they bend, we're absorbing a certain amount of force. We're creating potential energy, and then we can generate force. Sorry for like the long ass explanation, but I see this all the time. People just like, they lock their arms out, and they shouldn't, because you need to be variable in how you're applying your frames. Does that make sense? So like so I do want to move on, but just before we do, let's just spend a couple minutes. Once you get into kind of a leg drag position, let's have your partner push you around a little bit and test out your base, because if we move on without making sure that everyone understands how to position their legs, then we're going to be skipping something important. All right?
So when you're in there riding, one thing that I'm feeling here, they may not be picking up on this, the pressure, your knee's not sitting over here. That was one thing that happened over here.
Yeah.
Where it was all touching the ground.
Well, I mean, I'm starting here. And then ultimately I can slide I am going to like settle it down, and I'm going to make sure that this leg is bent.
Yeah.
Once it's finished, I'm at, but at the beginning, I'm flaring this and my knee is not touching the ground. Yeah.
I feel a tremendous amount of pressure.
I'm always trying to activate this lever. I'm not trying to pin my knee to the ground until I get all the way into position. All right? Let's get a few more reps, guys.